Okay, so first, there's a lot of misconception about having a French Bulldog, okay? I heard a lot of rumors before I got a French Bulldog about what a French Bulldog would be like, the behaviors that I would see, and I'm here to tell you that today, this is not the truth. All these videos that you see on YouTube talking about, your Frenchie's gonna do this, your Frenchie's gonna do that. Well, they're not the truth. It's not the truth. So I'm gonna tell you today a few things that you can definitely expect to get when you get a French Bulldog. Number one, you're gonna get one of the loudest snorting dogs out of all the dogs that I've ever heard in my life. This guy snorts all the time. Lieutenant Dan, are you okay? He's fine. He just snorts a lot. All right, number two, Lieutenant Dan is a cuddle bear. He loves to be cuddled, and I will give him just as many cuddles as he wants. He jumps up on the bed, he sleeps with me every night. He's been one of the best dogs that I could ask for. French Bulldogs are not hard to house train. They're not hard at all. One of the best things that I found with house training is just keeping the dog on a simple routine, taking them out once every hour, and then after they're about 6 months old, taking them out every 2 hours, and then going from there, every 3 hours, every 4 hours, and so on and so forth. I try not to make them hold it for more than about 4 hours, other than overnight when they're sleeping. That's the only time that I try to, not take them out more than every 4 hours. So the fifth thing that nobody told me about when I was getting a French Bulldog. So he doesn't bite, but my dog loves to nibble. He will come up and he will nibble your hand. He will just nibble your hand so gently. He can't even bite. He doesn't even have normal teeth, but that's something that nobody told me that French Bulldogs would like to do is Lieutenant Dan, he likes to nibble. So nibble away, Lieutenant Dan. Out of all my dogs that I've ever had, my French Bulldog is the most prey-driven dog that I've ever owned. Last summer, this dog, Lieutenant Dan, he pulled a groundhog out of the ground and dragged it across the yard and killed it so fast. He is so prey-driven when it comes to cats, squirrels. He's just like any other dog, but he really, really goes after them, That's not a bad thing, I don't think. So, what's my conclusion about owning a French Bulldog? They snort, they love to cuddle. Lieutenant Dan loves to nibble on my hand. They love eating people food, which is terrible for them. Don't give dogs people food. It's terrible for their digestive system. French Bulldogs are just a great dog to have. There's a reason why they're the top dog in the United States right now. And it's not because they're unfriendly dogs. I could name a few breeds. But I'm not going to. There's almost a wreck right there. Did you guys see that? So, would I recommend a French Bulldog to somebody who's never owned a dog before? Absolutely. They're one of the best dogs that you can buy. They're not the most favorite dog in the USA right now because they suck. Not gonna lie to you. If you're going to spend, I don't know, some people spend, and I'm not gonna try to tell you how to spend your money, but if you're gonna spend $4,000 on a dog, get a dog with papers. If the dog doesn't have papers, don't pay no more than $1,000 for a dog. It's not a good investment. But to some people, dogs aren't investments. They're family members. And even though I know I paid a lot of money for Dan, I still got him fixed because I don't want him having a bunch of little puppies running around out there with no dad. So I got Dan fixed, and yeah, I would definitely recommend a French Bulldog to somebody who's never had a dog before.